Hello, everybody. This week we're going to do a quick video on a certification path specifically for Comptia. We're going to go a little bit over the Microsoft certification path as well. So just bear with me here. So for the Comptia, big things I want you to recognize, there's a lot of different areas you can go into, such as information security, network and cloud technologies, hardware, IT management, storage and data, web and mobile, software development, training. So I know it's kind of broad, but you gotta kind of got to go into a certain one. You can kind of switch around career fields as you go through different certifications, different experience you gain. So don't feel like you're really stuck to one career path your entire time. It's pretty easy to switch around as you go forward. But some big certifications I kind of want you to look at to start. If you notice in the beginning, we have the Comptia A+ certification at the beginner level. So this is basically a lot of your hardware, software, very beginner entry level IT stuff that you can learn that a lot of companies will hire you as an entry level technician in once you get it. So that's a really good base certification. That's really affordable. You've also got the Itil Foundation. That's a very good certification that a lot of places like you to see, and then you can build from that into higher level ones. So from the beginner, novice level, those are two pretty good ones. There's obviously some other ones you can look at on this list. So when you're starting to go into the more intermediate level, a lot of companies want you to have the Comptia Network Plus, and then also from there, the Comptia Security Plus. A lot of companies, especially if you have the security clearance, will hire you off the bat with Security Plus as a baseline knowledge. You know, that's a $300 certificate. I got mine, and I used Professor Messer's, Professor Hanahan's from information from Cybrary, which we've kind of presented some of that information, and then Daryl Gibson's books as well. So if you want to check those out, I'll put those in the links for everybody. Great certifications to start yourself off and get into the information security field if that's what you're going for. But like I said, a lot of these can be used for a lot of stuff. You can also get into a little bit more advanced certs like the CompTIA pen test. And then you've also got the certified ethical hacker. Those are going into penetration testing. So we've kind of gone into that a little bit. So if you're into penetration testing, breaking into networks and protecting networks and doing all that stuff, those certs are really good to have. If you want to get into the more advanced levels, you're going to go into your certified information system security professional. This certification is a broad certification across information security and business domains. So this is kind of like the golden standard for IT cybersecurity. So if you get this, a lot of companies will recognize that. To really get certified in it, you're going to need your 5 years of experience in the different domains related to it. But once you get that, you're essentially guaranteed a decent paying job. And if you have the year's experience, a lot of these guys are making in 6 figures. So we're going to go down a little bit here and look at a few other things that you may or may not know. So as you notice, you got your ITIL Intermediate. So the ITIL Foundation, a lot of companies like those. So you can go from different levels there. So you have, foundation, and then you can build up. You have your intermediate, you have your expert, you have your ITIL master. So that's me more for the hardware service side. But for anything in IT and cyber, those are always good to have. A lot of companies will put these requirements for the job. So really what you need to do is go look at those requirements on certifications they want you to have and work towards those. A lot of these take about, 2-6 months to get. Even if you're really smart and you learn really quickly, you can even take 30 days to study some of the stuff, go take the certification, a couple $100, and then start interviewing. But you really got to network as well to start with those. If you're looking for more the IT management and strategy, and you have some project management experience, the CompTIA Project Plus is a pretty good one to start with. If you have the required experience and hours in training, the PMP, the Project Management Professional, is probably one of the better certifications you could get for this the field. It's not by Comptia, but it's another project management institute is the ones that provide that certification. I got mine last year. It's definitely helped me out with jobs and requirements to fill certain gaps for project management. So if that's something that you can get and you have the experience, I highly recommend going for that. It's about a $500-$600 certification. I would say you can spend a couple months, and honestly, if you have the experience, you could probably do it in a month or two, as long as you can understand the project management processes. So that's in the IT management and data and strategy section. If you go down here, you're going to see some different fields: storage and data, web and mobile, software development, training. These are just different various fields that you're going to see in throughout cyber, IT, everything. And these are things you can kind of do as collateral duties or things you can transition into eventually. But I recommend just going through this certification list, checking everything out, picking out the ones that you like the most, and kind of picking out a career path you want to take. So just pick some certifications that I kind of recommended, or some that you find interesting to your research. Look at the requirements for the jobs and start studying for those. I have the links to some things in the description below for the video, so please check those out. We're not going to really go into detail for this one right now, but the Microsoft IT Academy, the certification roadmap, there's a ton of different paths out there. Microsoft pays guys a lot of money to manage their systems, work on their networks, work as consultants as government contractors. So if this is something you're interested in going this path, please check this out. I'm not going to go into it right now. If you have any questions about it, just send me an email, hit me up, write a comment. I can send you some more resources on that if that's what you want. But yeah, just check out some of the certification paths as you can. Please comment on anything you need to, and I'll see you next week for an interview that we'll be having. So I really hope you guys can join me next week. Thank you.